Welcome back. It's part 11 of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. It's been such a long time, partially because I think it's time for Victory Road. No, not Victory Road. Rock Tunnel. Do I have cut on a trick? Okay, we got Dori and Doriru. Hella fun. Yeah, what the crap was I doing the last time I was playing this game? That's crazy. This is great. This is great. This is wonderful. There's actually a reason why I'm playing this today. And is there, let's see, did I do this? Did I do this? I did all this? I did all this? Okay, great. Let's wait, let me just check the badges. Okay, we got, wait, I got the, when did I beat Lieutenant Surge? Oh, you know what? I think, so I'll have to upload episode 10. I don't think I ever uploaded episode 10. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I uploaded episode 10, which is why I'm so confused. Is there a flasher? Do we have a flasher on this team? Oh wait, we do. Okay, cool. So I did go back and get all that. I think I might have gotten that off cam or something. I don't know. But there's a reason why I'm playing Pokemon today. It's partially because we got those leaks. My uncle works at Nintendo, and he told me. No, but yeah, word on the street is that we got some leaks. We got some leaks to talk about. We got Pokemon. Did we fight? Okay, you found these guys. Pokemon. Oh wait, do I have repels? Let me check. Where are those? 6? That's it? Nah, B. I'm gonna need some more than that. I gotta go all the way around. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. You know, like that little baby song, Pikachu. It's a trap banger. Yes, it is. But no. So those two games, interesting. Rumor has it, remakes of the OG series. Can I get behind that? I think I can get behind that because, okay, at first when I first heard it, I was like, yo, I don't like the idea of remaking that because, as I said in one of my Sapphire parts, I really want to remake a Diamond Pearl Platinum. I really do. Like, I really like those games. Well, I don't really like those games, but I feel like since they've done everything else, I want to see Sinnoh. You know, I want to see Sinnoh remade in 3D on the 3DS engine. But obviously, I don't think they're doing any more 3DS titles. It's Pokemon's transitioning to the Switch, which makes a lot of sense because it's, you know, a home / portable console, so you get the benefit of, you know, both your traditional handheld Pokemon experience while being able to dock it to your TV. I appreciate that. And, you know, I love my Switch. I actually don't even really play my Switch docked unless I'm playing like Splatoon online. So it's a good move, you know. People love the Switch, and the Switch, I didn't fight ya. So yeah, you know, people love the Switch, and I love the Switch, and it's a great console. So why not try to transition one of your best series? I just bumped the mic. Why not try to transition one of your best series to the, you know, leading console of the day? You know, I don't have a problem with that. But I kind of wasn't up on the idea of Kanto remakes just because we had, you know, we've seen Kanto so many times. Well, not so many times, but we've seen it 3 times, more than any other generation, I guess. If you think about it, because it's been like what, the original games, it was in Gen 2 with the second half of Gold, Silver, Crystal. It was in the remakes of Gen 3, and then we again saw it in Gen 4 in the remakes of Gen 2, which again I love. By the way, I love Gen 4 remakes of Kanto because you can unlock the old school soundtrack, you get the brand new, you know, 16-bit, 32-bit graphics, and I appreciated that. And honestly, for someone who played the original games in black and white, I can understand where, like, okay, Gen 4 was a great opportunity. I got to see, you know, the towns and the cities that I grew up with in color with remastered music and more NPCs and all sorts of good stuff. It was fun. I loved it. But I haven't really gone back to it, and I have no reason to go back to it. So originally I was thinking, you know, I don't really want to see Kanto. I want to see, you know, why not be ambitious and do the thing that I think myself and every Pokemon will let them evolve. Why not? Actually, oh, piss. I wasn't ready for this. No, don't do it. Okay. I'm gonna check the, actually, don't even go anywhere. Let's just check the learn set. Let's check the Ivysaur Gen 3, because I don't want to evolve them and then this fool I'll get back to what I was saying in a second. Let's see. Ivy, S-A-U-R, Jin. Why does Google have Ivysaur on autocorrect? That's crazy. I don't even type like Pokemon names ever. Okay, let's see here. Gen 3 learns that Pokemon database. I don't like Pokemon database. Okay. He gets, oh, the only moves he gets now are Growth and Synthesis. Huh. So, can we get Venusaur then? Let's get Venusaur. Gen 3 learns it. Do I have to fight a trick? I don't have to fight a trick. Okay. Let me see what Venusaur learns. Well, I guess I'm gonna just let him evolve. Yeah, he doesn't learn anything except for like Solar Beam. So we're gonna let him evolve next time. That's cool. So yeah, you know, I was kind of not sold on the idea of a Pokemon remake because it's like, you know, I don't really want to go back to Kanto, even though Kanto is cool and it's great. Honestly, as you can tell by like the hiatus this game went on, it's kind of a bland region. I'm not a huge fan of Kanto just because it's very metropolitan, but it's not metropolitan in the way that, you know, Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Survivor, I think that's the name of the game I played, or even something like you look at Persona 5 where they recreate the city and it's like Tokyo to a T. Yeah, it's not like that. It's, you know, kind of bland. We're gonna go with this guy right here. It's kind of bland, so I'm not a huge fan of Kanto like that. I'd prefer, obviously, if they did Johto, but why not do what every Pokemon fan has wanted ever, and because the games are going to be much bigger on a larger scale, have, you know, the player start out in Kanto, and then you can travel to Johto, and then if you want, you can travel to Hoenn, and maybe they won't do, you know, every region, because that'd be a long freaking game. Like, for real, that'd be a really long game. But, you know, I don't see why they wouldn't do, like, you could even do Let's Go Pikachu could be Johto Kanto, and then Hoenn Sinnoh could be Let's Go Eevee or something along those lines. Or, you know, the next games in the series be Sinnoh, Hoenn, and then you go and you combine 2 more regions, and you can go to America, you can go to France, and, you know, Unova and Kalos or whatever. But, or you could even do Unova and freaking Hawaii, whatever that Kahlua region was called, because, you know, it's part of America. Is that a bird? Okay. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that would be really dope because I've been waiting. I've wanted to be surprised for the longest. I've been waiting for a moment when you play through a Pokemon game. I thought it might happen in Sun and Moon when you finish the game, and much like Johto or much like Gen 2, you could go back to the original, like to a past, you know, area, and it would be remade in that game's engine, and it'd be really kind of cool. But they've never really done that. But this is the perfect chance because you are rebooting the series in a way, which I think is great. I'm also kind of glad that I never bought the 3DS, like, not remasters, but the 3DS versions of, like, the old school games. So I think they went up to Gold, Silver, Crystal. They might have even gone up to Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. But probably not, because those are on the 3DS anyway. But I'm glad I never bought those because, yeah, they're only like 15, 30. I don't know how much they were, but they weren't that much. But if you're just going to remake Kanto, I'd rather just play the remade version instead of trying to play the creepy 8-bit black and white one on a 3DS. It's just a little silly. Yeah, I'm not getting all the items. I might come back and get the items. I'm gonna try to avoid as many trainers as possible, because Rock Tunnel, it's not even that long. It's just annoying because everyone has stupid pokes. Everyone has bland freaking slowpokes. You got these creeps, the Pokemaniacs. Look at this slowpoke in a cave. What are you doing, boy? What are you doing, boy? And this is really why I haven't recorded in such a long time when it comes to Pokemon, because I love Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and I just lamented the fact that I had to play through Rock Tunnel. Because once you get past Rock Tunnel, this game isn't that bad. It's really more exciting than it lets on. But until you get through Rock Tunnel, like, it's just a lot of generic stuff. I don't know. Oh wow, okay, so we're about 3 seconds. Anyway, yeah, the original, like, the first part of the game, it's really kind of lackadaisical. I kind of talked about it earlier in the LP, just the fact that you start out and you're just kind of on an adventure. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to it, and there never really is, but you're just on an adventure, and then you end up kind of having to fight off Team Rocket, and it's so nonchalant, I just kind of hate it. Like, I just really dislike the fact that it's so casual. Whereas, like, in the new games, obviously, the bad guys have way more story pertinence. So, or story significance, shall we say. But, I don't know, it's a fun time. It's Pokemon. I can't hate too much. I realize the whistling I'm hearing. I have a basketball game playing in the background. It's a replay of the game 2, Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors. That series, I don't know. That series, I don't even know who I want to win. I'm a Heat fan. I've said it once. I'll say it again. I'm not particularly attached to any of these teams. But that said, I don't know. I don't know. I have in-depth thoughts about that, but I also don't. It's weird. I always appreciate when trainers have the starters. Like, it goes to shows like, oh, maybe she went to Professor Oak and got her Bulbasaur, or maybe she just like caught it in the wild with a Game Shark. Who knows? Okay, let's actually heal up my guy here. I don't think I brought. Did I bring? I brought 3 Super Posh, 1 Hyper Posh, and 1 Revive. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna wait till this guy inevitably dies. Bag it up. Actually, do I have berries? Berry pouch? Chesto Pecha person. Okay. We're just gonna off-screen that fool, technically. That guy. Oh, we got the double play. We got the double play. Yeah, I might come back and fight these guys off screen, but it's not particularly important that I do so. Just because I'll just talk to you because it's gonna take longer. Just because they're not particularly interesting, and if I have to grind, I'll just fast forward grind. I never noticed he has facial hair. Like, he has that weird mustache mutton chops combo. It's weird. You can't really tell, but it's there. It's there. But, you know, I can understand, like, these are the OG games. And this is the thing. Maybe they'll correct this in the new games, right? If they are, in fact, new games. I mean, we saw on Creatures Incorporated's website, that's hard to say, there were 3D models of Pikachu released. And, I mean, it was just like a dot matrix. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Is there something in there? No, okay. But it was just like those dots, and it was like an outline of Pikachu, but it looked smooth. It looked... No, don't use the... Oh, wait, I can't even use it anyway. Use the repels. It looked smooth. It looked juicy. I appreciated it. So, you know, maybe what they'll do is kind of liven up the region in terms of having more... Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. More Pokemon variety, you know? And I get it, you know, Kanto is supposed to be based on, like, Tokyo and the whatever region it's in. I forget what region it's in. But it's, you know, based on, like, the Tokyo metropolitan area. So you have cities that are obviously more urban. But you don't really get that feeling the same way you did in, like, Unova, right? Unova, you go to Castelia City, and you had back alleyways where you could get mugged. But, like, you could... Legit, there was a guy who mugged you, but then he's like, nah, I'm just playing. You can have this tea in him. Like, there's a dude who does that. I think it's called, like, he gives you, like, a thief or something. I don't know. But, like, all those cities had character. The cities here are neat because they're all kind of chill, pastel, color-based cities. But they don't have the same character when you compare it to the new games. When you think about Kyoto and the Johto region, how you had, like, all the history. Like, you go to freaking Violet... Is it Violet Town? Violet City? Violetville. I said it earlier in one of the parts, I think, kept calling it Violet Town, but I think it's like Violet City, Violet Domain. I don't even know, but whatever that first city is, like, even that, it has the freaking the bell tower, and you're like, oh, that's rustic and it's old school. I like that. And then you have the freaking you know, obviously the metropolitan Goldenrod City, but then you get to Ecruteak, and it has burned down towers and freaking dead Pokemon, all sorts. It's crazy. You know, a lot of culture was expressed through those games, which you don't particularly get in Kanto. So I look forward to these remakes if that is indeed what's happening. But I swear, my wallet is going to be super light. There's nothing up there. I like the little water up there. That's cool. My wallet's going to be super light come like September, because let me break it down for you real quick. So we got new Smash, which you know I'm gonna buy it. I'm a Melee guy. We have Melee on the channel. Go check it out. I'm a Melee guy, but I like Smash, and having Smash on the go would be phenomenal. Because I don't have whatchamacallit anymore. the 3DS version, and 3DS was just kind of hard to play comparatively speaking. But you know, Smash on the Switch would be cool. I'll still, you know, I have the GameCube adapter, so I'm just gonna, you know, play using the GameCube controller because they have to make that a possibility. There's no reason they wouldn't, because you have 2 ports, USB ports on the Switch dock anyway. So why wouldn't you just make that junk possible? So you know, there's Smash coming out. What else do we have? I have God of War. Just beat Yakuza, by the way. Maybe I'll talk about that next time. Just beat Yakuza. We have... what else do we have coming out? We have Detroit Become Human. I just got the demo. I'm going to try to play that at some point. Haven't gotten around to it, but I do want to check it out. Because I really love Heavy Rain. Like, yeah, for all of its, like, technical problems or whatever, I really enjoy Heavy Rain. It's a fun enough story, and you might be the person who's like, plot hole, all that good stuff, and you might hate the fact they call him Jason. He runs around saying Jason all the live long day. But I really enjoyed Heavy Rain. It's a solid story. It's got its twists, its turns, its betrayals, its sacrifices, and multiple endings. And I love a game with multiple endings. Plus, you get to see Ethan Mars cut his pinky off. Like, that's hardcore. That's scary. That junk gets me every time. I'm not gonna lie. That gets me every time. Gets me every time. But so we got Detroit Become Human. I'm trying to think what else we have coming down the pipeline. You have Mario Tennis. The freaking demo goes live in 6 days from now, May 18th, so May 24th. That's hype because I love me some Mario Tennis. I was doing a playthrough. By the way, let me mention that playthrough's, it's not dead. I just haven't gotten to record it because episode 3 happened and my audio screwed up, so I didn't actually get to record properly. Or my audio, what happened was my mic was in, but I ended up recording from the from the PC mic. For some reason it didn't recognize it, so it recorded on my audio PC mic, so it's all like grainy and you can't hear me at all. So that's what happened to that playthrough. It's gonna come back. I just have to I have to post commentate episode 3, and then I have to start up episode 4 again, because I'm not going to try to re-record and do what I did in episode 3 because it doesn't make any sense to do all that stuff. And maybe I'll just upload episode 3 without commentary, just because there's no real reason to commentate tennis matches, because that's a game that's kind of like in the moment where you're talking about the tennis and you're talking about the story and stuff, but if you're not there, it's just kind of weird because it's just text boxes and it's weird. But so you got Mario Tennis Aces, Splatoon Octoling expansion, Octothorpe expansion, whatever that's called. Don't know if I'll get that. I'm not a huge fan of Splatoon story mode to begin with, or like it's one player introduce you to the challenges and that kind of stuff. I'm not really a big fan of it. I just like, you know, spraying the squidlings with ink. That's just kind of fun. So probably won't get that at least right away. We have Sonic Mania coming out. I think that's next month, maybe, if it doesn't get delayed. The update, which is only $5 for current owners, which is super hype. Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel as DLC bonus. And I'm sure they'll throw in something else extra. They're probably keeping something under wraps, because you know how they like to do. They like secrets. Sonic Team and the Taxman and those folks, they all like secrets. And Sonic series, the Sonic fan base likes secrets. So I can understand where they probably haven't told us everything that's in the upgraded. Oh, sneak this in the upgraded thingy. Oh, we can sneak this no, we can't sneak. Oh, we can sneak this everybody. I think we have to go past this chick, and then that's it. Like I said, I'll probably come back and just fight these guys because it's easy enough to fight them with fast forward. But they all have stupid lame Pokemon, and I hate them. I hate them all. What I need to do is figure out who's going to be on my team, because right now I'm stuck with Dugtrio, Venusaur, and freaking Fearow. But I don't particularly have anything else lined up. I was just going to kind of go as I see, folks. I know I have to get a Surfer. I know I have to get a Flyer. Well, no, I have a Flyer. So I know I have to get a Surfer. Maybe if I find like a Fire type, I'll catch him, throw him on the squad. I'm not going to use Voltorb here, because Voltorb takes forever to level up. Just because he doesn't get like anything. I don't think he gets sparked to like level 20. Maybe it's like level 15, but still, it's just he's so weak. His defense is trash, and then it's like, yeah, Electrode outspeeds everything in this game, but his defense is trash. So if he misses, you're toasted. So I don't know. Maybe I'll throw him on the team and just level him up just because. But I don't know. I'm gonna be hard pressed to level that fool up. Who else should I use though? That's the thing though. This game, there's like there's solid, I'll say solid legendaries, but the wild Pokemon just don't really entice me the same way. And part of it's because, and I think this is where the game kind of falls flat. I'll show you on the map. But basically, that should have been the last. Yeah, that was the last chick. Item, nothing. Get out of there. Get out of there. Don't waste my. Okay, we're good. Let me get out of here. I'll show you on the map. Okay, yeah, it's this. What are we looking at? We're looking at town map. So, the way that this game is laid out, like we're here, gonna go to Lavender Town, probably next episode. The way, so like we came, obviously went here, it came down south. So now, like our next, and we've already been, I guess we can say, wait, no, we've been to Vermilion City. So our next, our journey is gonna take us from Lavender Town, and we can go one of two ways. We can go down the coast, which is kind of cool. I never go this way first though, because see how long it is, like hella long. I skip that, so I usually do this and come back up. But then you can also cut through, you know, you go under and you come around and go down to this place and you're all here. But the thing of the matter is, because you can do this whole rectangular area, the Pokemon are all like the same level. So you end up having kind of a terrible time of finding teammates because they're all super weak. They're just all super weak. You can't do anything. You can't do anything about that. So it's unfortunate, but I think this guy's a trainer, even though he's walking around, which is creepy. But we will hop into Lavender Town and get acquainted with its creepy music. And in the next episode, we will probably go check out what's good in the town and see where we need to head from here. But once again, thanks for watching. I will see you in the... Okay, we gotta leave. This music is scary. I don't like that. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.